Hello everybody. I am working on this huge buffet. This is the one that is going to be kind of a Western one. So I haven't figured out all the details yet. Things tend to change as I go along, but I'm just going to be putting on some gel stain here. So we'll see how this goes. Haven't decided yet if I'm going to do the mountain scene. I am for sure doing the horses, for sure the horse. But I think these two drawers, I'm going to stain them, and I'm going to see if I maybe would just leave these two big drawers stained. So first I take my tack cloth and I make sure I get off all the dust. I've sanded them down to the raw wood. Can you see there the raw wood? Hey Anita! Thanks for joining. So let's see here. And so I'm going to stain and see what this looks like. So I normally use General Finishes. Hello Christy. I normally use General Finishes gel stain because it is super simple and super easy to use. So that's what I'm going to do, and I prefer the strong product compared to the weak product. This is, you know, it's like oil based, right? So it's super strong and super durable. It's not water based. So then your sealer needs to be oil based, and I use the gel top coat made for this product. So here we go. This is what I'm going to do. I just spoon it on. Maybe I need to get the camera closer to the wood. There we go, if you guys can see. And then I just use this. You want to get one of the firm ones, and then you just start spreading it around. So this one is a nice dark stain, and that's what I want because this buffet is going to be dark colors. I haven't quite decided yet, but I think it's going to be brown and black. And I'm going to do the top and the sides here in a little bit. First I'm going to... Alright, looks like I'm being disconnected. The internet is not really good out here in the garage. So it might be jumping back and forth. So you should buy the ones that are a little bit harder. Some are floppy and they're just too bendable. So I buy the ones that are, you know, nice and firm. You don't want to get the cheapy ones at Walmart. The cheapy ones at Walmart are too flexible. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. So I'm just moving the stain all around. There is a little bit of an odor because it is oil based, right? But, you know, I've been working with smells for so many years. Nothing really bothers me as far as the stinking of things. So I'm just going to try to go to the top here and do the top. And I'll come back and I'm going to do a... sort of some proper strokes going across the front here in a second. So this will take a couple coats. I'm going to be doing this twice. Hi Bobby. Okay, so I'm going to do one more. So you're just going to bring your sponge brush across. And you're going to do a really good, nice even stroke across like that. You don't want to wait too long because this dries pretty fast. Now this is a really good stain. And the one I'm using, normally I use Java Gel because it's nice and dark. But this one is called, let's see what this one's called. I am using General Finishes Gel Stain, and this one is called Antique Walnut. So it's one of the darker ones, and I tend to use the darker stains. I like the darker ones better. So there we go. That's what the stain looks like. It's nice and dark. So this now needs to dry, and let me move on to the next one. So I'm going to do all 4 drawers, and then I'm going to decide. This was where I was going to do my mountain scene, and I'm not sure yet about it. So because I'm not sure, I'm going to go ahead and stain it, and then I need to decide what I'm going to do. So get your tack cloth and make sure you get off all your dust before you stain your wood. So can you see right here, there's a tiny, tiny little bit of paint left that the sander didn't get off. I think there was maybe like a deep groove there. I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to go ahead and I need to switch hands here. We're going to go ahead and put the stain on. I think the stain is going to cover that. So let's see if we have enough here. So when I use the gel stain, the General Finishes gel stain, I always seal with the gel top coat. It's called gel top coat, and it's urethane. It's oil based, right? So it's nice and strong. I never ever put a water top coat on an oil stain because I don't know what the point is of that. You're putting a weak product on top of an oil stain. Why not use an oil sealer? An oil sealer is way stronger than, you know, their top coats. Looks like I'm gonna have to come in, and I forgot to sand. Usually I sand off all the old paint. So I have to still come back and sand away this old paint here. But we'll do that once this all dries. And oftentimes I will paint the sides of the drawers, or I'll do a stencil, or I will decoupage. So we'll see. I have some leather paper, and I might put my leather paper on the sides of the drawers here. So we're gonna do, oh wait, I haven't done the top. And you can see it spreads quite nicely. Like a little bit goes a long way. Very, very easy to use. So there, that's that drawer done. And now I'm going to get the other drawer. I get these really high quality sponge brushes from Woodcraft, where I buy my gel stain, all my General Finishes stains and all that is Woodcraft. And they have these really good quality sponge brushes. So we're going to let that sit for a second, and then I'm going to come back and fix that. You know, I think I am going to put some leather paper or something kind of leathery there. I think that'd be kind of cool with the Western theme. Or maybe I'll do like a croc stencil. I love that crocodile stencil. That's very cool. You could even, you know, dark stain all this too. Okay, I'm going to go now and do the last strokes across here. And that one's done. Let me get the other one. So this one had some damage. This one had some damage, and you guys, this is not solid. Like, this is a veneer that is on top of here. If you look here, oh wait a minute, I need to do the side of that again. If you look here, you can usually tell, right? There's a tiny bit there where it meets the wood. So you can absolutely stain veneer. It doesn't have to be solid wood. So this is a veneer top, and I sanded it. It's sandable, totally sandable up to a certain point. There's not a lot of thickness there, right? So you just have to be careful with your sanding. So this one, you can see, this was peeling, so we had to glue it. We had to glue it back down, and there's still some paint there that I haven't been able to get rid of. So we're going to see what it looks like when we stain over that and see if the stain is going to cover that up. Let's see how we do here. Let's see if it's going to cover that. You know, and if it looks like there's going to be issues, then I will just go to Plan B, which is Plan B is to paint it dark brown. But if I can keep this natural wood look, then I will. And this before was a, what was this one? Oh, I do so much furniture at once. I think this was like a honey oak color. I can't even remember. I sanded all that off because I'm not into the honey oak look. I'm usually working on many pieces at once. I don't do one piece at a time. This is going to need a couple stain a couple times over. Usually I do 2 coats. Usually 2 coats is enough of this. I might just end up staining all this. I think I have enough stain to do the sides of the drawers. Okay, now we're gonna go up and do, hi April. I know, that would be fun, April. That would be fun. Okay, so you can still see, can you still see there the cracks that we had to fix? I think it's gonna be okay though. I think it's gonna be okay. And maybe we'll kind of go with the Western Western rough. Maybe I should even add more cracks. Make it look, kind of roughen it up a bit more. So just, you want to do last sweeps across. And I think that looks good. So there's what it looks like. So you don't wipe it off. No, this is what you want to make sure you like, it needs to be on here. I don't do super thin coats of this. I just use my sponge to, you know, to push it in and to wipe it. You could, if you wanted to get a rag, you could certainly do that. There's nothing wrong with doing that, but this is what I do. So we're going to let this dry for a little bit, and then I'm going to do a second coat. And then the doors, I haven't quite figured out yet what I'm going to do about this. I think I was going to stain the back, but I think I might have to paint it. I mean, I could see what it's going to look like. But there's some weird things happening here. It's almost as if there was water on here. So, but this is the front, and I think I'm going to stain it, even though here is the horse that's going to go on the front. So he's a little bit too big for the door. I have to cut him down. Poor guy. He's going to have to be cut. Isn't he gorgeous? So I have to fit him on this door here. So the door is about, see, the door is a tad bit too small. So I think I need to get his ears. So I probably will be cutting off the bottom part of him. I think I need the ears on here. I've got plenty of room here. I don't know. I think it probably will end up looking like this. Isn't that cool? I think it's gonna be amazing, and it's not gonna be white. This is gonna be painted. I'm gonna come in with paint, and I'm gonna paint over the poster board, I think, because I want it to be dark. I want this to be really moody and dark. So I'm probably going to paint over that, probably black, because he's a lot of black in him. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some, he's got lots of turquoise. And so I probably will be bringing in some blues, some turquoise, and then that's going to drip down around the horse on this door. Oh, thanks, April. It's going to be fun. It's going to take me some time. In fact, I think I have to scoot him over. There's a lot, if you can see right here, there's this amazing blues and turquoise going on over here. So I might have to scoot him over to the edge, and then because I really want to see all these colors right over here, so I'll be bringing these colors in with drips. So yeah, hopefully it's going to work out. So anybody in my painting group, they follow along on everything that I do, so I'll be recording all my sessions in there. So that's what I'm working on, you guys. You can see it's super fast to stain and super easy. So we're going to do 2 coats of the stain, and then I will seal the drawers with it says General Finishes Gel Top Coat, and it's oil based, and that is the best top coat ever when you are using the gel stain. Gel Top Coat, and I usually put on about 3 coats. So there you go. That's what I'm working on today. I'm working on my Western buffet. So that's it. Thanks, you guys. I'm going to go into my painting group and talk about marketing in the group. Thank you for joining me.